First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
The keeper.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket. There was one what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run, it's Dobbins.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Now Dobbins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
53's the mic.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ravens 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
This is caught by Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout.
Complete to
7 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Chiefs.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
31-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
17. Chiefs 13.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Let's go.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
This is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mahomes picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get...